You are looking live at Abbotsford High School as tonight Zaleski Sports brings you high school girls basketball. The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals at the Abbotsford Falcons. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Anderson here to provide play-by-play for you this evening. My wife, Chris Anderson, on production. Should be a good matchup in cross-conference between the Marywood South and the Marywood North, as we have the undefeated and number one ranked team in Division 5 for girls, the Assumption Royals, come into this matchup at 20-0. Head coached by Ryan Klein. Their last game was a 52-31 win at Marathon on Tuesday. Coming up for the Royals, they've got two next week. Monday they will travel to La Crosse and take on La Crosse Aquinas. And next Tuesday they will finish up at home and take on longtime rival Stevens Point Pacelli to wrap up the regular season. Leading scorers for the Assumption Royals, Sarah Shaw averaging 16.2 points per game. That's number one in the conference, and right behind her is Jordan Jaglinski, averaging 15.4 points per game. Anna Schooley is the third leading scorer on the team for the Royals, averaging 12.1 a game, and she ranks fourth in the conference. Sarah Shaw is eighth in the conference in rebounds and leads the Royals in that category with 5.6 per game. Anna Schooley ranks second on the team in rebounds for the Royals, 5.3 a game and ninth in the conference. And in the assists area, Kendall Duhlman, number one on the team and number one in the Marywood South squads, averaging 5.1 a game. And Addie Vollert, right on her tail, number two in the conference, 3.9. The other side of the ledger, we have the Abbotsford Falcons that come into this game at 10-10, head coached by Allie Messerol. Their last game was an 80-39 loss at Phillips, and their next game is next Thursday at Shawamigan, and they will finish up next Friday here versus Spencer. Sydney Faltasek is the leading scorer for the Falcons, averaging 11 points per game, good for sixth in the conference. Callie Resch averages 9.7 a game, number 7 in the conference. And Summer Broadhagen averaging 8.6 points per game, number 10 in the Marywood North. In the rebounding category, Sydney Faltasek, 8.9 rebounds per game. That's good for fourth in the Marywood North. Summer Broadhagen, 6.5 rebounds per game, good for ninth. Braseda Escalera leads the team in assists, averaging 2.8 a game, good for fourth in the conference. And Sydney Faltasek averaging 2.4 assists per game. That's good for eighth in the Marywood North. Let's look at the conferences quickly. Marywood South, of course, Assumption has won the conference at 14-0 and 20-0 on the season. Again, the number one ranked team in Division 5, and will most likely have the number one seed in the WIAA playoffs, which will be starting a week from Tuesday. Auburndale is in second place in the Marywood South at 10-4, 14-7 overall. Stratford in third. Many thought Stratford would have a rebuilding season, but they've had a strong season. Third in the Marywood South, 9-5, and 12-10 overall. And Edgar at 6-8 is in fourth. Wausau Newman in fifth at 4-10, and Marathon in last at 3-11. And the Marywood North, Phillips, conference champions of the Marywood North with a 13-1 record, 20-2 overall. Athens in second place in the Marywood North, 11-3 and 13-8 on the season. Abbotsford in third place in the Marywood North, 6-8, 10-10. Prentice in fourth place, 4-10 and 8-13 overall. Rib Lake is also in a tie for fourth place with Prentice at 4-10. They are 7-13. And Shawamigan in last, looking for their first conference victory there, 0-14, 3-18 on the season. Crossovers tonight between the Marywood South and North, where we have Edgar at Shawamigan, Marathon at Phillips, Newman at Prentice, and Stratford at Rib Lake. Stay tuned on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. as the brackets will be released for the girls' tournament All 5 blank brackets will be released on Sunday morning, and the Zaleski Sports Show will be there to give you their prognostications and thoughts as the seedings come out. They've had some pretty good luck with their own seeding formula, their own algorithm. Of course, the algorithm is sort of the best-kept secret, sort of like the Kentucky Fried Chicken recipe that's been secretive for years, in the same way with the Coca-Cola recipe. Nobody knows for sure what it is. There are certain categories, but you don't know what their weights are. The guys at Zaleski Sports have kind of figured out something close enough. Tell you what, friends, once they started putting the alphabet in math, I was done. They know what they're doing more, but it should be a good show. It's going to be at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning, so tune in to the Zaleski Sports Show on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. for the release of the brackets for the WIAA Girls Tournament. We will have starting national anthem and starting lineups here coming up shortly, and the band under the direction of Tony Novak. So sit down and relax and enjoy tonight's girls basketball game here on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Abbotsford High School. Tonight's Merriwood Conference crossover matchup between the Assumption Royals and your Abbotsford Falcons. The Abbotsford School District, the Merriwood Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideas of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now we honor America and those defending our freedom with the playing of the national anthem, performed by the Abbotsford High School Pep Band under the direction of Ms. Tony Novak. And now let's welcome the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for the visiting Assumption Royals, number 1, Claire Nelson. Number 3, Jordan Jadlinski. Number 4, Addie Gala. Number 32, Anna Schooley. And number 50, Riley Studlowski. The Royals are coached by Ryan Klein and assisted by Paul Jadlinski and Charlie Nelson. Now the starting line for your Falcons. A senior, number 2, Brisera Escalera. Senior, number 12, Sydney Falkison. Junior, number 22, Nevaeh Trankler. Senior, number 24, McKinley Flavin. And senior, number 30, Summer Brownhagen. The Falcons are coached by Alan Mesrell and assisted by Tiny Flavin. Tonight's officials, Matt Hughes, Chris Luckey, Keith Wilson.
Got the starting lineups from our PA announcer. Great job by the band tonight. Thank you, Miss Novak. Royals in their traveling blue with the white numbers, letters, and trim, and the Abbotsford in their home whites. Black numbers, letters, and trim, a little bit of red in there as well. Non-conference here between the Merriwood North and the Merriwood South. And Assumption going left to right on your screen, and they will control the opening tip. Man to man, well, let's see what we're doing here first. 2-3. And it's going to remain blue ball out of bounds. Sarah Shaw not in the starting lineup tonight. Shot is up and missed by Schooley. Rebound for the Falcons. Almost got away with the travel, I think. Our stripes are out of the Eau Claire area tonight. Good crew. No foul. Back and forth we go. Jaglinski, number 3. Dad Paul, assistant coach with the team and the comrade here for Zaleski Sports. Never a dull moment with Paul around. Schooley will give it up to Stublaski. I could give a shout out to Steve Maves too. This is usually his beat. And shot is up and good for Anna Schooley to start the scoring for our other team. So a shout out to Steve Maves. Thanks for letting me cover this tonight. You get kind of focused on always being assigned a certain team. You follow them along. I had that opportunity with the Columbus Dons soccer and volleyball this past year. Nice shot and up and in for Summer Broadhagen. 2-2. Oh, they tried to lob it in the Schooley. Went right through the wickets. Trankler throws it out of bounds. Yeah, they said they had, talking to my official friends, they said it's a 45-minute drive from Eau Claire to here, and it's like, wow, you drive pretty fast. Nice lob into Stublaski, can't get it to fall. Rebound for Breseda Escalera. And that's going to be stolen. Good anticipation by Schooley. Tipped out of bounds, and it remains blue ball out of bounds. It's a new year and a new you at Blues Hair Studio on North Central Avenue in Marshfield. The stylists at Blues Hair Studio are ready to help you be the best version of yourself. Book your appointment for a fresh start in 2024 at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Stolen away, layup, missed for Vollert. Claire Nelson will track it down. Jordan Jaglinski. And Schooley will drive baseline, cut off. Good defense for Broadhagen. Good movement. And got off the top corner of the glass for Schooley. Reminds me of Larry Bird, how he used to do that. Just kind of kiss that off the top corner. And that pressure leading to an awful lot of stress for the Falcons, and we'll take a timeout. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Need a new mattress? All Furniture in downtown Marshfield has mattresses, and you can save like never before. We have stacks of mattresses, save big on factory liquidations and closeouts, one-of-a-kind items, and mismatched fabrics. Save on special purchases and rollback pricing on two-sided flippable mattresses. Discounts on adjustable bases and even clearance pricing on floor models.
The Furniture People for good home furnishings. Mall furniture where value is yours.
Welcome back, friends. Say an SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. think there's a little confusion on who has the ball. It should be Abbotsford ball. I thought Abbotsford controlled. Coach Messerol is saying it should be white ball. We must have a technical of some sort. Not sure where this is all coming from. I'll get some clarification at halftime. And the first is missed. I believe that's Summer Broadhagen at the line. And makes the second. So a technical foul was assessed. I'm thinking there was no coach or player out of line. Maybe it was just a clerical error or something like that. I'm not sure. I will get clarification of that on halftime. I'm not going to speculate, but just a heads up that was not a player issue or a coach issue for that technical. Inbounds for Abbotsford. Faltasek. And there's a foul on the Royals. And Jordan Jaglinski called for the foul, her team first. Inbounds for Abbotsford. That's Broadhagen. Loses the handle. Good hustle for Faltasek and kind of just chucked it to her. Trankler shot missed. Jaglinski with the rebound, crossover, take the ball over the timeline. Vollert looks for a screen or a cutter, that pick and roll. Abbotsford back to man now. And a three for three. Jordan Jaglinski with the tray. It's now 7-3. Faltasek will drive to the lane, miss it, get her own rebound, put back good. Sydney Faltasek. Ari Kavanaugh on that near side. They'll rotate it around. 3 on the way from Vollert, and she gets it. So you got to be careful with Assumption. They start getting some steals and threes, and all of a sudden the close game gets to be a 20-point advantage for them. Trankler ahead, shot is up and missed by Klobin. And a jump ball has been called, and the arrow points to Abbotsford on the west end of the gym. Nice facility here in Abbotsford. They built this probably about 10, 12 years ago, maybe shorter, maybe longer. Oh, nice give and go to Brazeda Escalera, but she's fouled and will shoot 2. And that's called on Lydia Smits, who is checked in for the Royals, and 2 free throws for Escalera. And this is the first. Stublaski is back in. Got the second. 2 for 4 from the line so far for the girls from Abbotsford. Steal. Here come the Falcons. They get it ahead to Faltasek. I'm going to say I thought it was 7. And that's a missed shot for the Falcons. Schooley lobs it in. Tracked down by Kavanaugh. And Kavanaugh and Trankler And the ball's tied up. And we're going to see Azul Miranda come in, junior, number 14. Well, I remember that young lady. She's got a lot of quickness. About my third game I've covered here for Abbotsford. Nice turnaround shot for Schooley. 6 points for Anna. And it's 12-7. Steal again. Taken away. Good defense for Sydney Faltasek. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Rims out. Faltasek gets it again and puts it in. 4 for Sydney Faltasek. Tipped away and out of bounds by Miranda. Stern & Weiss & Sons Ready Mix and Block Plant of Marshfield. They're now hiring boom truck and concrete truck drivers. Be home every night and work for the hometown team at Stern & Weiss & Sons. If it's time for you to make a change, apply today at the Wren Road Ready Mix location. Stern & Weiss & Sons of Marshfield. Good pressure put on by the Royals. Falcons will get it into the front court. And it's going to be long to the Royals. Back in is Claire Nelson, number 1. She'll give Jordan Jaglinski a break. Sarah Shaw sitting this one out tonight for the Royals. A little bit of the injury bug. Conference is wrapped up. Pretty much the number 1 seed in the sectional wrapped up for the Royals, so they're going to do some load management and get some of their other players some other time in. Good pass inside. Couldn't complete it, though, for Schooley. Stublaski with a good pass. Miranda, almost stolen. Escalera lobs it in. They throw it around. Good rotation. Broadhagen, no, miss. Put back by Faltasek, yes. 6 points for Sydney Faltasek. And it's a 1-point game here. Coming up on 11 minutes in the first half. Joe Anderson here giving you play-by-play. Chris Anderson on production. Good matchup tonight here between the north and the south of the Merriwood. Shot is up, short from Schooley. Rebound pulled down by Sydney Faltasek. She gives up her dribble. McKinley Klobbin. And you saw that coming from a mile away. Good tip by Schooley. One thing you got to do is you can't give up that dribble. Jaglinski back in for the Royals. Celia Schindler has checked in for Abbotsford along with Asia Atkinson. Faltasek will give it up to Schindler. Summer Broadhagen lifts it up and wow! Nice shot for Summer Broadhagen. And gives the Falcons the lead by 1, 13-12. Missed shot. Here come the Falcons. Broadhagen got it! Summer Broadhagen. And it's 15-12. Abbotsford. Too high from Schooley. Put back again by Schooley. Misses the shot. Tipped out of bounds by Stublaski. Addie Vollert will return for the Royals. Give Ari Cavanaugh a breather. Nevaeh Trankler will inbound for the Falcons. Full court pressure applied by Assumption. Faltasek pressured by Nelson. Get it ahead to Broadhagen, and Broadhagen dribbled out of bounds. Back in for the Falcons is McKinley Klobbin, number 24. She'll give Summer Broadhagen a breather. Summer, a senior. Hard to believe that sectionals and regionals are going to be starting soon. First round of regionals will be Tuesday, February 20th, and they've got a foul on Abbotsford, their first of the game. Nevaeh Trankler with her first personal, first team foul on Abbotsford. Regionals are February 20th. And that reveal show will be on Zaleski Sports. They've had some good outlooks on who they think will make it and as far as what positioning they'll be in. Faltasek gets it over. Schindler rims out. Faltasek put back. Got it. Wow, Sydney Faltasek is in fuego. 5-point advantage for the Falcons. 17-12, just a smidge past the halfway point of the first half. Vollert, Jaglinski, and it went over the backboard, so it'll be out of bounds to Abbotsford. Ari Kavanaugh will return for the Royals. Staub Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Falcons just get out of that. 3 on the way, off the mark from Trankler. Rebound for the Royals. Nice pass ahead, but Kavanaugh can't stick a fork in it. Good pass ahead by Jaglinski, just in and out of the hands of Kavanaugh. That defense is going to wear down the Falcons. This full court pressure tipped away again. Vollert, nice pass ahead. They kick it out. Oh, can't leave her open. Schooley off the back iron. 9 times out of 10, she's going to make that 3. Almost a travel, if not. I tell you, the girls from Assumption do not give up. They're going to point it to Abbotsford. Checking in for the Falcons will be Summer Broadhagen and Sydney Faltasek. Also back in is going to be at Brazeda Escalera. She will give Nevaeh Trankler a breather. Abby 6-8 in the Marywood North, 10-10 overall. They've got 2 games left. They're at Shawamigan next Thursday, and they finish up here next Friday versus Spencer. And next week, Cloverbelt will have their crossover games for the girls. They will be on Thursday night for teams 3 through 8. That'll be on the west side of the conference, and the first and second place. Oh, nice pass to Jaglinski. Oh, Faltasek says, get that out of my house. Sydney playing very well tonight. 8 points and a block. Inbound for Kavanaugh. She gets it in. They kick it back out. Skip pass over to Jaglinski. Andy Vollert will dribble. Reset back to Jaglinski. Vollert. Lob in to Schooley. Skip pass. Good defense played by the Falcons. Coach Messerol has them warmed up. And nice job. Well done. Claire Nelson gets the basket. One of the things that they do is they break down that defense and they put the pressure on, and they are relentless. Assumption. Ahead now to Clobbin. Faltasek drives in, knocked out of her hand. She tracks it down, stolen by Addie Vollert, and I believe there's a foul, and it'll be Royals ball. McKinley Clobbin with her first personal. Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. 6:40 left in the first half. 3-point lead for Abbotsford over number 1 ranked Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Abbotsford in D4. The Royals in D5. Undefeated Assumption, 20-0. Good look for Nelson. She gave it up. Good fake shot and drive by Schooley. Knocked down. Escalera. Pressured by Kavanaugh. She'll get it ahead. And Schooley. It's going to be... So my friend gets it right. He knew what he meant to say, he just came out wrong. He knew. That's one of the things about officiating is that you're technically part of the court. I mean, if you knock the ball off of... Long story. Miranda got it over, back in the hands of Trankler. Got to watch out for Sydney Faltasek. She's shooting the lights out tonight for the Falcons. Inside the Brazil. Oh, she should have taken that. Escalera tried to get it to Miranda and was kicked out of bounds. Back in for the Royals will be Riley Stubloski. Ari Kavanaugh will have a breather. Nice pass into Broadhagen. Can't complete it. Gets her own rebound. Second shot, no. It's going to be white ball. Brasida Escalera, the senior for the Falcons, will inbound on the west end. Back in the Faltasek. Skip over to Trankler. Inside to Escalera. Layup for 2 for Summer Broadhagen. 9 points for Broadhagen. Back to a 5-point advantage for the Falcons. Can the Royals answer? Jaglinski lobs it into Vollert. She's in the lane. She'll kick it back out. Nelson off backboard for 3. And just like that, it's a 2-point game with 5 minutes left here in the first half. Faltasek, no. Rebound. Here goes Addie Vollert. Dribbles left, now to right, left again. Layup, can't get it to drop. Brought down by Miranda on the rebound. Escalera will push for the Falcons, gets it ahead. Oh, nice job for Trankler. Tried to get the shot and Faltasek. Is she fouled? I think they're going to get Riley Stubloski. They're going to call that on Stubloski. That'll be her first. Celia Schindler in as Azul Miranda will step out. Brasida Escalera to inbound. Schindler will get it to Faltasek, who loses the handle. And then you're going to get a foul on Nevaeh Trankler, her second. Peppermint shakes are here. They're the ultimate refreshment. Get it? Refreshment. Available in regular and Oreo at your nearest A&W All-American food locations in Altoona, Cadott, Withee, and Spencer. Royals on the offense. Back and forth they go. Good passing. Tried to force it in to Schooley, but she tracks it down. Nelson on top of the key, pressured by Trankler. Now they swing it over to Vollert. Addie Vollert will dribble. Take a long 2. Off the backboard, nothing doing. Tracked down by Nelson. 15-footer from Addie Vollert, miss. Summer Broadhagen with the rebound, and what do we got? We got a full timeout called by the Falcons. We'll take one here as well. You're watching high school girls basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Welcome back, friends. Say, the Dahlman Insurance Agency, LLC, they're family-owned and operated, covering homes, businesses, and farms in Midwest Wisconsin since 1978. Dahlman Insurance is an independent agency, so they can find the best rate for the coverage for your unique situation. They have offices in Greenwood and Thorpe and service customers throughout Midwest Wisconsin. Find them at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance. Come for the rates, stay for the service. Back to action here. Turnover by Abbotsford and a layup for Anna Schooley. And we're tied at 19. And Escalera says, I'll give you a 2+1, a 3 for the senior. And it's a 22-19 lead. A 3 on the way, off the mark from Ari Kavanaugh. And the Falcons come down with the rebound and picked up by Jaglinski. Tried to get it to Schindler. She didn't see it. Good. Boy, do those girls move the ball well. Count the basket for Addie Vollert. And they run that run and jump. And if you can run it effectively, you can get a boatload of turnovers. It's just sort of like quicksand. That's how I always equated it. I mean, you think you're all right, and then all of a sudden you got double teams, and everybody kind of loses where the ball's going to be. Ooh, almost over and back. And tried to bounce it to Escalera, a little bit too far. Sports Scene in Marshfield is your official fanwear store for player jerseys, hats, autographed memorabilia, and more. Sports Scene up the stairs from World Buffet in the Marshfield Mall. Chance for the Royals to take the lead here, coming up on 2 minutes left in the half. 3 off the mark. Good rebound for Ari Kavanaugh. And a Schooley. Gives it up to Jaglinski. Back to Schooley, left-hand dribble, spin. Lost the handle. Knocked out of bounds, last touch by White. McKinley Klobin will check in for the Falcons along with Azul Miranda. Can only play with 5. So Nevaeh Trankler has to come out. She wasn't sure who was supposed to come out. I think they still do that in Iowa. They have Iowa girls basketball rules. Nice job by Addie Vollert. Split the defense, got the basket, and the lead back for the Royals. Miranda tipped out of her hands from behind. Jaglinski will push. Good look for Vollert, and Vollert's fouled going to the basket. No, it used to be where the Iowa girls basketball, they had 6 on the offense and 5 on defense. I don't know if they do that anymore. They call that foul on Celia Schindler. That's her first, and 2 free throws for Addie Vollert. The first one is up and off the mark. Second free throw for the junior, and missed them both. That's very uncharacteristic for Addie Vollert. And she makes up for it with a steal, and it's kicked Looking ahead, good pass ahead to from Vollert, but kicked out of bounds. Coach Ryan Klein of the Royals doesn't seem to get too excited. Keeps us cool, and there's a little contact, but nothing doing. Vollert got the roll. Addie Vollert, 3, 5, 7, 9 points for Miss Vollert. Here comes that pressure again. They're going to double team it. They got to get it over there. Got to move it. Miranda, second shot, calling it. Azul Diaz Miranda for 2. We got a game here, friends. Missed shot for the Royals, 40 seconds left. You can't give up your dribble if you're not pressured. They give it to Faltasek. She'll dribble, get it over to Klobin. Now to Broadhagen. Broadhagen, baseline drive, floater, Euro step, doesn't get it to fall. Scrum for it. Schindler gets it, now to Faltasek. Broadhagen, 20 seconds, back to Faltasek. Schindler. They keep rotating it around. Miranda, now back to Schindler. They skip it back. Broadhagen will drive, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got to shoot it. And we're at halftime, friends, where it is the Royals of Wisconsin Rapids Assumption 25 and the Falcons of Abbotsford 24. We'll be back after these messages. You are watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Abbotsford, ladies and gentlemen, for Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school girls basketball. 25-24 game here between the Royals and the Falcons. Before we look at the halftime stats, a few words from our sponsors. The Grey Dog Axe Throwing is now open in Marshfield. It's fun for all ages, 8 and older, so bring the whole family. Join a league or plan a party. Book your awesome experience today. Visit thegreydogaxe.com or visit them on Facebook for more information. Also, our friends at Fleet Farm. Pick up all your pets' favorites from Fleet Farm. Find everything from food and treats to toys and health products under one roof from all the brands you trust. Dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pets' everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. All right, friends, we're going to first look at the Abbotsford Falcons. Briseda Escalera with 5, 8 by Sydney Faltasek, 2 for Azul Miranda, and 9 for Summer Broadhagen. The Falcons are 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Just had a moment to go down and chat with the scorekeeper to find out what the technical was in the first half, and it was a clerical technical. They had a assumption wanted to check in a player who was not in the book. You give your scorebook to the official scorekeeper, and they transfer the names and numbers from your book into the official book, and if you don't have someone listed, you can put them in, but it's a technical foul. And that was what that was all about. And Summer Broadhagen shot the 2 throws, and she was 1 of 2. For the Assumption Royals, Claire Nelson has chipped in 5, Jordan Jaglinski with 3, 9 from Addie Vollert, and 8 from Anna Schooley. The Royals are 0-2 from the free throw line tonight. We look at the WIAA tournament regionals, some of the teams that are involved in our area. In the Northwest Sectional of D4, you've got Augusta, Fall Creek, Eau Claire Regis, Abbey, Cadott, Shawamigan, Colby, Marathon, Chippewa Falls, McDonald, Spencer, and Stratford. That's the Northwest Sectional. So we got some tough teams there in D4. And you're seeing Abbotsford here tonight. They will be listed in that bunch. The D4 Southwest Sectional has Auburndale, Neelsville, Nakusa, Osseo, Fairchild. D5 Sectionals in the Northwest Sectional, just a couple teams here. Gilman, Owen Withy, Prentice, Thorpe, and Eau Claire Emmanuel Lutheran. The D5 Sectional in the Northeast features Athens, Marshfield, Columbus, Edgar, Greenwood, Loyal, Wausau, Newman, Stevens Point, Pacelli, Pittsville, Rib Lake. That's going to be one tough sectional. And in the Southwest, they have Alma Center Lincoln and my alma mater Royal as part of many teams in that sectional. That's the Southwest. Well, looking at the coaches poll rankings as well, D1 teams of note. In D1, Eau Claire Memorial is ranked 10th. In D3 for the girls, Elk Mound is ranked 6th. La Crosse Aquinas ranked 8th. In D4, Chippewa Falls McDonald ranked 2nd in state, and they took it on the chin the other night at Fall Creek. They lost by a point. And Neelsville has maintained a number 10 ranking all season in the D4 coaches poll. In D5, you've got Wisconsin Rapids Assumption at 20-0, ranked 1. They've been pretty much ranked number 1 all season. Stevens Point Pacelli ranked 3rd. Cochrane Fountain City ranked 6th. And Royal ranked 8th in D5. So the Assumption Royals holding on to that number 1 spot. They've got 2 tough games coming up. They will go to La Crosse and play Aquinas on Monday. And will host Pacelli, longtime rival, on Tuesday to close out the regular season. Before we go to some commercial messages, ladies and gentlemen, a few more words from our sponsors. Our friends from Express Employment Professionals. You can find your next career path with just a phone call to Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. No matter where you are in central Wisconsin, save yourself some time. Find your next employer at expresspros.com. And Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Stay tuned for the second half in a minute or so. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of tonight's game between the Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals and the Abbotsford Falcons. Second half will be underway. The Falcons will inbound. Got a word from our friends from Grand Flooring and Design of Neilsville. They can help you with all types of flooring, plus countertops, cabinets, mattresses, and more. Check out Grand Flooring and Design on Facebook and on Grand Avenue in Neilsville. Preseda Escalera inbounds to Sidney Faltasek, and we're underway here in the second half. Abbotsford in control of the ball, trailing by a point. Broadhagen throws it up, misses the shot, gets her own rebound to Faltasek, who's fouled, and she'll shoot two. That's called on Addie Vollert. That's her first personal and first team. Sidney Faltasek with 8 points in the contest so far will shoot two, makes the first. 4 for 5 from the line for the Falcons. Second free throw and missed. A jump ball is called. And the arrow points to the Royals. Jordan Jaglinski, along with Addie Vollert, Ari Kavanaugh, Anna Schooley, Claire Nelson on the floor for the Royals. Into Schooley, kicks it out. Nelson, shot. And we got another foul on Addie Vollert, her second. Back-to-back fouls by 4. And Escalera's got to come a little closer. She's got to hold her spot. Watch this press that the Royals put on, that run and jump. Oh, they've got to beat it. Broadhagen gets it in. They kick it out. Faltasek. No, excuse me, that was Trankler. The shot was missed. Here come the Royals on the fast break. Kavanaugh kicks it out. Addie Vollert, left-hand spin. Anna Schooley. Pressured by Broadhagen and taken away in the hands of Escalera. Throws it ahead to Summer Broadhagen. Broadhagen dribbles and knocked out of her hand. And last touch by Broadhagen. It's going to go back to the Royals. D&C Construction General Contractors. They do new builds and remodels, from garages, decks, and garage doors to windows and siding. They do it all. Call Dave and Cody for your next building project. You can find them on Facebook. DC Construction of Neilsville. Timeout by the Royals. And a 30-second. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Say, our friends from Gross Motors of Neillsville, their goal is to give you a stress-free buying experience on your new car or truck. You get the Gross lifetime engine warranty and the guaranteed best price. Talk to their expert sales staff today on Division Street in Neillsville or at grossmotors.com. Back to action here between the Royals and the Falcons. Joe Anderson joined by Chris Anderson on production. Quite a game here, 25 all. And we've got a jump ball call, and this time the arrow points to Abbotsford. Back in for the Royals will be Lydia Smits. Actually, this will be her first half. Oh, pardon me, she did get in the first half. Lydia, number 34. Sarah Shaw not playing tonight for the Royals. 20-0 Royals versus the 10-10 Falcons. Steal and a foul by Esquilera, her first. And that will put Jordan Jaglinski at the line, first time tonight for Miss Jaglinski to shoot 2. Where's number 3? And it's a sophomore at Assumption. First free throw is up and off the back iron. I'll be at Assumption next Friday, the Judge Solo and Ensemble. And then at night I'll be in Marshfield doing boys basketball for Zaleski Sports. So it'll be a busy Friday. Saturday I find myself in Melrose Mindoro judging. So it'll be a quick turnaround. 1 of 2 for Jaglinski. Steal. I'll tell you the Royals. And shot is up and good for Vollert. They start getting that press to go. And before you know it, you're going to be down by 10 or 15 in a short order. Faltasek, Broadhagen. Tipped away. It's going to remain Falcon ball. Yeah, you don't want to get yourself down by 10 or 15 points to the Royals because you're in a whole world of hurt if you do. Nevaeh Trankler, pressured by Jaglinski. Now to Esquilera. Broadhagen up high, guarded by Schooley. Schooley says, I'll school you. Good drive to the basket for Vollert for 2. And we've got a full timeout called by the Falcons. We'll take one here as well. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Bauer & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Friends, stop in to see your friends at Schmitty's on Main in Neillsville. They are your family-friendly restaurant, serving breakfast, lunch, and their fantastic Friday night fish fry. Dine in, delivery, or take out. Ask them about catering. Schmitty's on Main in Marshfield, of Neillsville. They're on Facebook. Back to action here, coming out of the Abbotsford timeout. Faltasek in the corner, pressured by Nelson. She dribbles through. Back to Escalera to Broadhagen. She's got the layup and got it. Summer Broadhagen with 11 points. Keeping it close here. 3-point match. 14 and a half minutes left in regulation. Nice drive to the hole by Addie Vollert. She is en fuego tonight. 15 points for Miss Vollert. Tipped away by Lydia Smits. Lydia wears number 34 for the Royals. Broadhagen, right-hand dribble. Pressured by Schooley. 3 on the way from Kloben, missed. Rebound tracked down by the Falcons. Broadhagen cut off, kicks it out. And too much pepper on it. Well, Faltasek picks it up, puts it up, and they are going to call a blocking foul. That was going to be close, so Lydia Smits with her second personal. And that'll be a shooting foul for Sydney Faltasek with 9 points. 1 of 2 from the free throw line so far. First free throw short. So Smits will have a seat. Second free throw for senior Sydney Faltasek. Takes a couple dribbles, takes one actually, and puts it up and doesn't get the roll. Who's got the rebound? Another jump ball. And it's going to belong to the Royals. Just a thought here, and don't get mad at me if you're an Assumption Royal fan. If you're going to lose a game, lose it now. Maybe not tonight or next week. Or maybe, if you're going to lose one now. You don't want to lose one in the tournament because then you're done. So if you're going to end up taking one on the chin, do it during the regular season. Long three for Jaglinski. Wow. Jordan got the roll. Nice shot for Jordan Jaglinski. 8-point advantage for the Royals. Broadhagen, pull-up jumper off. Good rebound for Nelson, and she's fouled by the Falcons. Nevaeh Trankler with her third personal. But then again, you always play to win. So if you can get the win, take it. Azul Diaz Miranda checks in for the Falcons. She'll give Nevaeh Trankler a rest. Jordan Jaglinski now into Addie Vollert. We'll take the ball over the timeline. No pressure from the Falcons. Trailing by 8. Cavanaugh. Now the Jaglinski near side, guarded by Faltasek. Nelson flips it over to Addie Vollert. They keep moving it. Schooley, swish. Anna Schooley with 10. Another turnover. I told you, once the Royals get on a roll, you can't, they just take it to you. Fouled on the shot. And Summer Broadhagen called for her first personal. And that will put Anna Schooley at the line tonight for the first time. 10 points for Miss Schooley. First time shooting free throws. Got the first. Celia Schindler will check in for Abbotsford. Second free throw coming up for junior Anna Schooley. And nothing but net. Here's that pressure again. Before you know it, you're down by 8. Or actually, you're down by 12. Remember, I'm not strong in math. Tipped out of bounds, but remains Falcon ball. Very good crowd who came in for the road game here from Assumption. Faltasek cut off. 3 on the way by Kloben, off the mark. Here comes Addie Vollert. Double pressure. Woohoo! She's still got it yet. Addie double teamed. Gets it to Jaglinski, and Jordan will take it over the timeline. Lobbed into Anna Schooley. Turnaround jumper. Splash. These kids can play. Now a 14-point advantage. And that pressure getting to the Falcons. And 10 seconds. They run that to precision. And like I said before, you know it, you're down by 10, 12, 14, 16 points. I mean, at the 14-minute mark, it was a 2-point game, and now look at it, 11:24 left, and it's a 14-point advantage for Assumption. Anna Schooley short on the jumper. Faltasek with the rebound will take the dribble. Over to Broadhagen. Left-hand dribble, cut off by Schooley. Throws it up short. Faltasek with the rebound. Put back good. Sydney Faltasek. Good game for that young lady. Jaglinski. Nope. Broadhagen with the rebound. Dribbles. Pressured by Ari Kavanaugh. And Faltasek loses the handle, but in the hands of Schindler. Tried to get it back to Faltasek. Scrum for it. It's going to go out of bounds. The officials say it's going to remain Falcon ball. Asia Atkinson checks in for the Falcons, and in for Assumption is Lydia Smits. It'll be Falcon ball out of bounds. Coming another sub for the Falcons. Can she come in? Yeah, they're going to let her in. Nevaeh Trankler returns as Anna Broadhagen, or Summer Broadhagen, will have a seat. Asia Atkinson inbounds. Trankler. Faltasek, left-hand dribble, gives it up. Trying to get it to Faltasek in the post. Ball tipped away, belongs to the Royals. They get it ahead to Ari Kavanaugh. Going to the basket, Addie Vollert, and she is fouled on the floor. Miranda called for the foul, her first, 4th team foul. Kavanaugh inbounds. Anna Schooley, pull-up jumper, short, gets her own rebound, put back, got it. Anna Schooley doing some schooling tonight. 14-point advantage. Here's that press again. That double team, that run and jump. And knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Nevaeh Trankler, and it belongs to the Royals. Claire Nelson will return for Assumption. Man, the weather was so crazy this last week especially. I've got a bunch of tulips on the side of the house, and they decided to start to bud. It was 56 degrees today. Miranda called for the foul, her second, 5th team. It's going to get a little bit colder. They're talking about below normal temperatures for next week. We're supposed to be around the upper 20s, lower 30s for highs, and it was darn near 60 today in Loyal. I had a couple of friends in Neilsville say it was 60 degrees there. I have very little bit of snow on the ground. Schooley, no. Rebound. It's going to be last touched by Asia Atkinson, and it went out of bounds. Jordan Jaglinski will inbound for the Royals on the west end of the gym. Anna Schooley. Addie Vollert. Back to Jaglinski. Lydia Smith's getting some time tonight for the Royals. Turnaround jumper for Schooley, and she'll shoot 2. Asia Atkinson with the foul, 16. As Anna Schooley, 2 for 2 from the line, make that 3 for 3 tonight. And what was a 2-point game about 5 minutes ago is now a 15, possibly 16-point advantage at the midway mark. Trankler nearly loses it. Now to Miranda. Atkinson passes it off to Schindler. They're in the land of the Giants. Trankler fouled as she tried to put it up, and she'll shoot 2. I think that'll be on Anna Schooley. It is. It's her first personal. Only the 3rd team foul, or is it the 4th team? Yes, it is. 4th team foul on the Royals. Junior Nevaeh Trankler looking for her first points of the night, and she's still looking. This is the first free throw. Summer Broadhagen in. Braseda Escalera in. Also in for the Falcons is going to be McKinley Klobben. 8:57 left here in the game. In what was a tight game has now become a 15-point difference. Second free throw. Missed them both. Anna Schooley powers that rebound down. Addie Vollert. Good ball handling. Kicks it out. Smits. Back to Vollert. Kind of cool to get to do this is my second Assumption game this year. Usually on the mic is Mr. Steve Maves. Steve, an excellent broadcaster. So thanks, Steve, for letting me have a chance to do a Royals game tonight. Escalera. Faltasek tried to track it down. Back in the hands of the Royals. Jaglinski. Smits will drive to the basket. No one's going to stop her. Good job by Escalera. Tracked down by Trankler. She loses the balance. Jaglinski, 3. Boom. 10 points for Jaglinski. Layup missed by Trankler. Nelson with the rebound. Royals on the run. Vollert misses the layup. No whistle. Broadhagen dribbles. Escalera for 3. Short. Smits with the rebound. Addie Vollert now. Another 3 for Jaglinski. Rims out. Nelson's there for the rebound, and they're going to get a foul. I think they're going to call that on Celia Schindler. It's going to be a bonus throw. Nevaeh Trankler out. McKinley Klobben in. And we've got, I believe that's Miss Nelson. I believe that's Claire to shoot 1 and 1. Miss. Tracked down by Schooley on the rebound. Oh, nice pass. No foul. Shot is missed. Ends up in the hands of McKinley Klobben. And McKinley will take the ball over the timeline. Tries to get it to Faltasek. She does. Faltasek. And the block is called. That's a good call. That's a good call. So Addie Vollert with her third. She wasn't set. And that will put Sydney Faltasek at the line, 1 for 4. First free throw is good. Back in for the Royals is Ari Kavanaugh. Addie Vollert will have a seat. Second free throw for senior Sydney Faltasek. Made them both. 16-point advantage. Had somebody toss a volleyball. It wasn't on the court, but it was going to possibly be one of those where it was going to get interesting if they kept doing it. So a little break in the action. 6:44 left. Jordan Jaglinski. Smits, good fake shot, drives, throws it up, short, gets her own rebound, ran out of real estate. Lydia Smits played well tonight. We've got a full timeout called by Abbotsford. We'll take one here as well. You are watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Welcome back to Abbotsford, ladies and gentlemen. Zaleski Sports broadcast of high school girls basketball, a non-conference tilt between the Marywood South and the Marywood North. Assumption and Abbotsford. Other crossover games tonight between the north and the south of the Marywood. Edgar is at Chequamegon. Marathon is at Phillips. Newman is at Prentice, and Stratford is at Rib Lake. Coming out of the Abbotsford timeout, trailing by 16, under 6.5 left, another turnover. Anna Schooley tipped out of her hand by Summer Broadhagen. At the 14-minute mark, it was a 2-point game. And all of a sudden, the Royals just went on a run. And as I said in my comments before, once the Royals get that defense, that press going, they score a boatload of points in a short amount of time. Coach Ryan Klein sitting on the bench. Noticed him during the timeout. Very calm, very collected. Nelson, 3. No. Escalera with the rebound. Pressured by Kavanaugh. Stolen. Yes. Here comes Addie Vollert. Spin move. Kicks it out. Nelson will think better of it. They'll reset. Smits. Turnaround. Fouled by Schindler. That'll be her third. And that will put Lydia Smits at the line for the first time tonight, looking for her first points. It's good. Yeah, and my tulips coming up. I noticed that. That's not good for, you shouldn't be having your flowers come up in February. Goodness. Because we all know that March is a fun month. Made them both. Nice job for Miss Smits. And that pressure Another turnover. Here comes Lydia Smits. Kicks it out. Nelson, Jaglinski, Kavanaugh. Couldn't get it to drop. Escalera with the rebound. Schindler will get it out to Faltasek. Ahead the Broadhead. No, you won't. Was it touched? Yes, it was tipped out of bounds. It'll remain Falcon ball. Shout out to Abbotsford. They stayed with them. It was 25-24 at half. But a 24-7 run has been all the difference here in the second half. And Nelson called for her first personal. 6-team foul. Sophomore Celia Schindler at the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Anna Schooley returns. Lydia Smits will have a seat. Miss Smits has played well tonight. Second free throw, didn't get the roll. Schooley with the rebound. Very patient on the offense for the Royals. Leading by 17, and Kavanaugh stepped out of bounds. So Sunday morning at 11 a.m., tune in to Zaleski Sports. They will have the broadcast of the brackets for girls basketball live at 11 a.m. Don't worry about the Super Bowl. It doesn't start till 5:30. They'll be in hour 7 of the 14-hour pregame show. Faltasek nearly lost it. Schindler. Broadhagen now for the Falcons. Double team. Schooley gets it away. Nice pass. Faltasek with the floater. Got it. Sydney Faltasek. Good game for the senior. Coming up on 4 minutes left in the contest. A 15-point advantage for the Royals. Schooley, guarded by Broadhagen, will flip it out to Vollert. And they're going to run some clock here, get a good shot. Schooley fouled on the floor. It'll be a bonus throw. Summer Broadhagen with her second personal. 9th team foul. And Anna Schooley at the line to shoot bonus. Misses the first, tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Abbotsford ball. Tomorrow night I will be working with Bob Bradovich at Eau Claire Memorial, the big grudge fest in Eau Claire between the North Huskies and the Memorial Old Abes. I'll be on production tomorrow night in Eau Claire. Another turnover, another steal. Jaglinski back to Schooley. Oh, nice pass. Can't get the shot. That was a tough shot for Addie Vollert. Celia Schindler gives it up to McKinley Klobin. Now Summer Broadhagen. Faltasek in the lane. Dribbles. Turnaround jumper. Got it. Wow. Sydney Faltasek. Holy smokes, that was a good shot. Under 3 minutes now. 13-point lead, 3 on the way, off the mark. Rebound belongs to the Royals. Ooh, good hustle for Ari Kavanaugh. Good decision to jump and flip that ball back. Claire Nelson will give it up to Jordan Jaglinski. Keep working the ball. That's all they need to do. Tried to get it inside to Nelson. Good defensive move by McClobbin, but Steele and Schooley fouled. And she will go to the line. And Briseda Escalera with her second personal. That's the 10th team. So the Royals will be shooting 2 the rest of the contest. Anna Schooley, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 points for Anna Schooley. Make it 18. Second free throw coming up for the junior. Lydia Smits returns to the lineup for the Royals. Who's she going to replace? She's going to come in for Addie Vollert. Tell you, the Royals, they missed the second one. And they're going to bring in number 22. Is this Madison Moss? 22, Madison Moss.
No, Kylie Carroll.
Kylie Carroll. Kylie Carroll comes in, number 22. Freshman. And off Brasida Escalera's face. Back in the hands of the Falcons. Broadhagen with the deuce. Summer Broadhagen. Down to 12, but under 2 minutes. And they're going to get a foul on Sydney Faltasek, her first, but double bonus no matter what the rest of the contest for the Royals. That will put Jordan Jaglinski at the line to shoot 2. Yeah, tomorrow night, Chris will come back up to Abbotsford and produce for Kale Jacoby. And I'll be over in Eau Claire, or as my late father used to say, Eau Claire. Second free throw, good. 3 of 4 for Jordan Jaglinski from the free throw line tonight. Faltasek will push. Turnaround jumper, good. Nice job by the senior tonight. Down by 12. Smits. He's going to rotate it around. Nelson. Good pick by Smits. Carroll, pressured by Faltasek. They're just going to run some clock here. Under a minute. Carroll. Stolen by Faltasek. And fouled, and will shoot 2. Anna Schooley will check in for that is the third foul on Lydia Smits. Faltasek misses the first of 2. Schooley will come in for Jordan Jaglinski. Stick around for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Missed them both. We'll have a chat with Coach Ryan Klein and a player of his choice. 40 seconds left, leading by 12. Kylie Carroll. A lot of pressure put on. And tied up ball and points to Abbotsford. So the Assumption Royals are going to improve to 21-0. And the Falcons will fall to 10-11. Nice pass, Faltasek for 2. Sydney Faltasek, the bright star for the Falcons here tonight. Points-wise, another steal. Escalera got the layup. But the clock is their enemy. 6, 5, 4, 3. The score will look much closer than the game was after the 14-minute mark, where The Royals led by as many as 15 points. Inbound, fault to set, couple of dribbles, clock went 1. It'll count if it goes, and that's it. Royals roll on with the 52-44 victory here tonight at Abbotsford. Stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, broadcast of high school girls basketball. This is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. You can get those fresh cheese curds in Marshfield or Curtis, or log on to NasonvilleDairy.com. Another win in the books for the Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals as they improved to 21-0 on the season. Before Coach Klein comes out, we'll take a look at the scorebook here. First for Abbotsford, Preseda Escalera with 7 points tonight, 1 from Celia Schindler, 21 for Sydney Faltasek. She had a great game for the Falcons. Azul Diaz Miranda with 2, and 13 for Summer Broadhagen. The Falcons were 7 of 16 from the free throw line tonight. We look on the other side of the ledger for the Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals. Claire Nelson with 5, 12 for Jordan Jaglinski, 15 for Addie Vollert. 18 for Anna Schooley. She really took over in the second half with 10 points. And 2 from Lydia Smits, who played very well throughout the game, got some time in. She finished with 2. After starting out 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the first half, the Royals ended up shooting 9 of 16 from the charity stripe. They improved to 21-0 on the season, and they are conference champions at 14-0. And here comes Coach Klein. We'll talk to him first. Coach Klein.
Howdy.
Good to see you again. What are your thoughts on tonight's game?
We had a lot of contributions from Lydia and Ari off the bench. Riley went down, and with Sarah and Kendall down too, they needed to step up. The other gals that have been doing it, they competed, and took a little while, but I think we started pursuing the basketball well. Converting offensively was pretty poor as usual, so I think if we can continue to play defense well, we'll be all right.
I was going to say, defensively, you really put the clamps down in the second half. I've always made that comment that once you get that press going, you start scoring, all of a sudden the 2-point game becomes a 15-point game.
Yeah. I mean, if your defense can turn into offense, like for us, our defense turns into some easy buckets, that helps us a great deal. I wish sometimes that our defense would be a little better from start to finish, but that's something we'll work on. And, we got some kids that are rusty from time to time, and when they shake off the rust, starts looking better once the rust starts falling off. So
we'll take a quick look ahead. You've got 2 big games coming up against La Crosse, Aquinas, and Pacelli. What are your thoughts on those quickly?
I got a whole weekend to...
and a Super Bowl.
To think about that. Yeah, Super Bowl is this Sunday?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go. I ain't even looking forward to that yet, so that's a long ways off.
Okay, thanks, Coach, for your time.
Thank you.
I'm here with Lydia Smits. I said all sorts of good things about you tonight. You played very well. How does it feel to get some pretty substantial varsity time, or do you get quite a bit of varsity time?
It's been kind of iffy. Yeah, like you said, I've been pretty rusty, so taking a year off was oh yeah.
See, I didn't know. You got to remember, Steve Maves does an awful
yeah.
your coverage, and I think this is the second game I've done for you cats. So tell us a little bit about your year off and whatnot. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I played for 8 or 9 years, and then I ended up actually quitting and managing for my junior year, and then Kendall tore ACL, and I was asked to come to a few practices, and then I was already practicing, so I might as well put a jersey on. So I'm back now.
I wish I could have done that when I managed. So what are your thoughts on how the team played tonight?
Yeah, I guess rusty's a pretty good word for it. We're missing so many of our people, and Sarah will be back soon. We're really missing our senior Kendall. That's pretty tough to see her out, and then Stubb in the last half not being in. We're kind of rusty when the whole team isn't together, but I think we're gonna make it work. So
I'm gonna say that pressure really created a lot of points.
Yeah.
We're gonna put you in the house. You know how to do this, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you the mic. Get out of the
Thank
way.
you.
I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
I'm Lydia Smits, and I'm in the house. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you, Lydia. I wanted to make sure I got out of the way because usually all the players come out and scream and holler and do all that. All right, let's take a quick look at the scorebook here. I did the scores. Abbotsford falls to 10-11 on the season. 2 games left for the Falcons. They will play next Thursday at Shawamigan and finish their season next Friday here versus Spencer. On the other side of the ledger, the Royals continue to roll on, 21-0 on the season. Monday night, they will travel to La Crosse and take on Aquinas. And next Tuesday, they will play their perennial rival, Stevens Point Pacelli. And they will host that game at Assumption. So 2 games left for each team. Tune in on Sunday at 11 a.m. to Zaleski Sports as they will give you the WIAA girls basketball bracket show. All the seedings will be broadcast and talked about, and So make sure you tune into that. Tomorrow night we've got more basketball on the network. Chris will be here to bring you boys basketball, Assumption and Abbotsford, and I will be over in Eau Claire for the Eau Claire rivalry between the North Huskies and the Memorial Old Abe's. Bob Bredovich on the call for that tomorrow night. Great game here in Abbotsford as the Royals get the win by the final score of 52-44. For Chris Anderson on production, this is Joe Anderson thank you for watching. Again, Royals 52, Abbotsford 44. Have a great evening, everyone.